Welcome back to the Be Do Knit Vlogmas 2023 episode 20 and 21. So yesterday was a busy work day and I was wrapping up and getting ready to be off for the holidays. So I did not have time to do my recording yesterday, but I'm going to combine these 2 days and I've just got a couple things to share with you. It'll be probably a little bit short today. I will get started with my Advent mini skeins from a homespun house. This is a very green episode, as you can see. I've got Velma wearing my ranunculus in Pearl Soho linen quill and what is tussock, I think, the mohair, the Pearl Soho brand of mohair. So, and then I'm wearing green and Christmas, it's green, green, green all over. The last Advent mini skein was green. Kind of this bluish, well, no, this is pretty green. There's a little bit of blue in there. So this was last time and it was Tannenbaum. And today's number 20, Advent calendar. Did any of you have, when you were a little kid, one of those things that hangs on the wall and then it has pockets in it? My mom had one and it had these little felted Christmas motifs on it. So it was a gingerbread man and a snowman and Santa and a Christmas tree, and then it had snaps on it. And so every day I would put the next ornament on the tree and snap it on there and then reach in the pocket and take out a treat. So I have a picture of myself when I was I think 1 or 2, I don't know, standing on top of a chair, my mom spotting me while I went up there and did worked on the Advent calendar. And I'm sure my brother and sister and I had to take turns. My older brother and sister were probably done with it at that point in time, but I'm sure Marianne and Danny and I were vying for the spot. But anyway, this is today's Advent colorway. It's kind of perfect to be wearing this green because the theme continues. This one is green, chartreuse. Yeah. And this one is called The Grinch. You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. So here's the 20th and the 19th. And this is a fade, so let's see what's in bag number 21. See if it's still green or if it's changing colors. Yes, it is. It's getting to be kind of a mint green. This one's called Winter's Kiss. Winter's Kiss. And then here is Tannenbaum and the Grinch. So here we go. This is the fade for today. So it is a green episode. I did not peek, but I figured it would still be green. So here are the next 3 colors in the fade. For those of you who are just joining for the first time, I am doing a Brioche Wrap design using these Advent mini skeins, and I'm holding it with Isair mohair. And so this is going to be eventually in this wrap, but I have many colors to get through before I get there. And I'm wondering, how long is this thing going to be? Because I'm still on the first and second colors. It's maybe going to take me through the winter to do this, honestly. I mean, we'll see. So here is the Brioche Wrap, the beginnings of it anyway. So as you can see, I weighed it on my kitchen scale, okay? And it said there were 10 grams left, but I wonder if it was more like 12, 13, 15 grams, because I don't know, we'll see. But this, the very bottom of it, that I-cord edge, and then the first couple rows, 2-3 rows, are with the first color, which was a creamy white with some pink flecks in it, more like that. And then I introduced the second color. So I did 1 color brioche and then 2 color brioche. And as you can see, I'm pretty close. There's only this much left. It's not very much. So I'm getting pretty close. And here's the second color. And you can see how much is left on that one. So I'm getting pretty close to being done with this ball. But there's a good, I don't know, I guess maybe it's an 1.5 inches, 2 inches. 1.5 inches, 2 inches, 1 3/4 inches. So yeah, I'll have to do some calculations. If it's going to be 2 inches per yarn ball, you know, times 24. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see how long that is as a wrap. Yeah, once I finish this first, this is kind of doing this first and second color. It's a little bit of a swatch, honestly. I did a swatch to figure out how many stitches to cast on, but this is an even better swatch. Just to see it and see, you know, how many rows, and I don't know. It's a bigger, wider swatch. So I will do some calculations and see, like, how long is this wrap going to be if I put 24 colors in it. So that will be interesting to figure out. Maybe I can let you know about that next time. And then, oh my goodness, even my juice is green today. I've been eating, I don't know about all of you. Christmas is upon us, or it's right around the corner, and I have been eating a lot of cookies and cakes, and I don't know. I need my green juice or my green smoothie, because one of the things I've been eating. So yeah, the wrap, I made this announcement before and I'll make it again. I am going to go back and add 3 more sizes to make my pattern, my earlier patterns, more size inclusive. My later patterns are already size inclusive, but I'm going to go back and do that. Thanks to the grocery girls for, you know, just their talk on that topic. I'm going back and doing that before I launch this pattern. So as you can see, I've got a ways to go before I'm finished with it. So I think I have time to update those other patterns and then launch that one, but it might be a while. I picked up these Lebkuchen cookies. I don't know, breads, gingerbread. It's chocolate covered gingerbread cookie. And I picked this up at the European Christmas market when I was out with my friend Gina. I mean, here's a pretzel one. These are delicious. I was just watching the new Fruity Knitting episode. If you haven't seen Fruity Knitting, what are you even doing? Get over to that channel and watch it right now. It is so good. I was watching Fruity Knitting this morning. They have a Christmas episode. So fun. And they were talking about Lebkuchen, and that is basically gingerbread. And so in Germany, gingerbread is a big deal. At Watchmore, they go to a bakery and talk to an actual baker, and Madeline interviews him and talks about his family recipe and the importance of Lebkuchen in the culture. So anyway, gingerbread with chocolate over the top. That's what that is. So I've been eating that. I have been eating cookies. I've probably shown you. I have made the Rolo pretzel cookies that taste like a turtle dessert or cookie because it has caramel, chocolate, and pretzel. It is so good. So I've been eating those. And then the white chocolate cherry shortbread cookies with maraschino cherries, white chocolate chips, and then like 2 sticks of butter or something like that in one recipe. It's a lot of butter. So shortbread cookies, lots of butter, but they are so good. And so every day I start my morning, and I've noticed maybe I'm a little crabby in the morning. It's probably because I'm just high on sugar and eating way too much sugar. Let's face it. So eat at your own risk, but the coffee and sugar combination is woo. So I've got to counteract that with some juice. So that is why, or smoothie. So that's why I'm having my green smoothie. But anyway, that was the story behind the cookies. And then I am also doing a giveaway. If you go back to episode 18 of my Vlogmas, you will see me talking about this. And this is the Return to Hogwarts sock set from a homespun house that I ordered and received. And I thought because I'm doing a homespun house mini-skein advent calendar that I would do a giveaway of this sock set. The Return to Hogwarts Harry Potter sock set from this fall. I think I got it in September and I did not open it and use it or anything. So it's just fresh and ready to go for someone. So I will draw a winner for that on December 24th. It'll be a little Merry Christmas to somebody. So go back to episode 18 and put in the comments your favorite Harry Potter character. I think I'm going to post this on Instagram so I get some more people in the competition. So that is going to happen. And then last but not least, I wanted to just quickly chat about knitting and fashion. Probably one of the more, I don't know, famous knitwear designers, but also in the fashion industry, I think. Laerke Bagger. I think that's how you say her name. So I got this book last year. It's called Close Knit. And I have been so inspired by her. And Lina did an article about Laerke Bagger, and they called her the queen of scrap yarn, which is so true. So she's a Danish knitwear designer. And if you've seen her Instagram or this book or anything, you see that, you know, she uses a lot of scrap yarn for her designs. And yeah, she's got the fashion industry vibe going on. Laerke Bagger. So maybe treat yourself to this book for Christmas or ask someone for it for Christmas. It's very, very cool. It makes me want to do, I'm sorry about my dog barking. I cannot believe he's barking again. I mean, I can believe it, but what a bummer. But anyway, she has a couple of patterns that, man, I would love to make them. And one is this, I mean, it's this big loopy, I haven't tried that stitch before, so I'm really interested in trying that stitch. This sort of big loopy stitch. And so anyway, I went and got my dog because he was outside barking like crazy. But some of her sweaters I just think are pure perfection. They're just sweater magic. I love the shape of that one. Very cropped. And then yeah, these sort of loopy stitches in this jacket. So cool. So cool. And I love that she brings a real sense of humor to her work and her projects and her photos. I mean, she'll post, you know, she'll put a photo out there that's just like the opposite of perfect. You know, it's like she's like eating something, or I don't know. She's just got a great sense of humor in her photographs. Love her. And yeah, I'm just trying to, I saw some photos where I know she was hanging out with some people in the fashion industry. So she must kind of like do that line between kind of high fashion and knitwear designer, like doing self-published patterns, and then also working in the fashion industry. I don't know a ton about her. I'm gonna read this book and find out more. But anyway, she's just super cool, super inspiring. Her scrap yarn projects, you know, she posts just, I don't know, just real life photos on her Instagram. She's an artist. She's just a true artist. And then sometimes she's like working with sequins and putting sequins in her knitwear or beads or something like that. Super fun, playful, colorful, scrappy goodness. So check out Laerke Bagger. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know if I am, but in this book, there are 15 patterns, 45 techniques from beginner to advanced, from Europe's coolest knitter. And you got that right. She is so cool. Even the way she goes about her projects with, you know, wrapping the yarn into like color palettes and then drawing or doing watercolors or drawings of the knitwear and the models. Just seems like she grew up in fashion somehow, or like went to school for fashion, and then that was sort of her beginnings. So I'm excited to read this book. Highly recommend, just based on the photos for now, but I'm going to dig in a little more during the holidays. So anyway, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Head back over to episode 18 if you haven't told me what your favorite Harry Potter pattern is, if you want to win this sock set. So have a great rest of your day and good luck with all of your preparations if you celebrate Christmas. Not that everybody does, but enjoy the holiday season and the rest of Advent. And I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hello, here's something I want to ask all of you. We're in the holiday season and a lot of people do some gift knitting. I'm not a huge gift knitter at the holidays. I feel like I always have a project going on that I'm busy working on, but I will make the exception to knit for my boss. And one time I knit a Christmas ball for my mom and a Christmas ball for my sister, but I don't feel, like I said, inspired to knit Christmas balls throughout the year. So typically that happens very last minute before Christmas. So I guess I do make Christmas balls, and I will knit something for my boss. So those are the two exceptions. But I had a friend at work, her name is Jenna. Hi, Jenna. And she knit hats for her entire admin team at work. And that was pretty inspiring to me. And so next year, I'm hoping I can get I think it was called the Express King knitting machine, and I can crank out some cowls or make cowls. I know Jen Geigley has that crank machine that she uses to make hats. So either make a hat for my admin team and just find out, I think I already know what their favorite colors are. So knit them a hat in their favorite color, or knit them a cowl in their favorite color. So that might happen next year. I did participate in the Knots of Love, which is knitting a hat for, or a beanie for those who are going through cancer treatments. And my friend Tam, who is also in my knitting group at work, turned me on to that. She reached out to our entire knitting group and just said, hey, does anybody want to participate in this? And that was pretty cool. And then we had a Slack channel going at work and we were seeing everyone's makes. So that was pretty fun. So I guess I did do a little bit of knitting for others this holiday season. But my question for you is, do you knit for other people at the holidays, and what do you make? Do you make hats? Do you make Christmas balls? What do you make for people at Christmas? I have seen, or for the holidays, it doesn't need to be Christmas. I have seen some people make sweaters for family members. Like, they just go all out. So I'm so curious what you are making if you are doing some gift knitting. So have a good one. Bye.